Hello everyone, this is Ninja, and this is episode 19 of Ninja Feeds the Beast. And today I'm going to add a couple more things to the modular force field system and actually make use of the energy that it's producing. I'm only using like the surplus to make a UU matter now. That comes out to just 128 per tick, and it'll make extra. And that's when I'm running a defense station, which I already had this set up for a while, but I just wanted to show you guys, take it down and show you guys from scratch, like how it's done, or not from scratch. I'm not going to remake the machines, but I'll set them back up and demonstrate how you use these guys first. Because I haven't seen too many people using this out there. I mean, I'm sure a ton of people are using it in their Let's Plays, but it's not covered as much as a lot of the other mods are. To get like a force field or a defense station up, you need a security station made like so. Not too expensive. Just some advanced alloy, advanced machine block and stuff. With this, you give like each individual player different access to, you know, whatever security you're using the defense station or force field system. Like the defense station doesn't shield your place, but anything that steps inside of its borders is going to be killed or whatever you choose. Usually, yeah, that's the the main option that this thing has. It just instantly kills things. I'm gonna use it for mob defense, obviously, since I'm in single player here. It'll be good for my Enderman farm because some of them teleport out, and it's not good having those guys, you know, have free roam over my place because they're tearing up the landscape out here for sure. You'll see blocks missing here and there. Dirt blocks setting in my base. I got enough UU matter to make a hybrid solar panel finally. Yeah, this one generates 64 in the day and 8 at night, so it's equal to 8 of these. And yeah, the ultimate solar panel's like equal to 8 of these, so it's going to take a while to get all these up there because this doesn't really make too much difference. I'll probably add some more solar panels up here just to kind of keep chipping away at it, adding more power. I might go to nuclear, not just yet though. I'm still undecided on that. Yeah, so each one it takes I forget how many UU matter. It's a lot though, so I'm just gonna leave this run all the time, and you know, I'll come back to it, see if it has enough. If it does, upgrade another hybrid solar panel and just keep going until the whole roof is full of hybrid solar panels. Or not the whole roof, but you know, until it's up to a really good speed. That's where all the iridium's going to be reinvested back into the system. Okay, let's there's a couple other things I worked on in between episodes. I fixed my sorting system. Before I had it going straight into the second sorter, which, you know, it loses any of the other colors you assign to it. So now I have it, you know, it's able to, you know, choose if it's going to come into this. So anything that's not sorted in here gets assigned a yellow, and then it comes into the second sorter, and this one is just sorting stuff that goes to the wrath furnace. Otherwise, it goes into the, you know, surplus storage, which I'm gonna expand on. I think I'm gonna fill the whole thing up with chest here and have all these assigned a yellow, because if I run the quarry again, these chests fill up pretty quick. It would be nice to upgrade these to diamond too. I probably could. I still got quite a few diamonds. Okay, and also I worked on my biomass system a little bit again. I refined the system of of mulch. It divides it up evenly, or just, whenever it needs the mulch, it gets it from a chest now. And this chest, if it sees if there's any available space in the chest, and if so, it sends a red pipe signal, just like this was before, but instead of dividing it up between the two randomly, they can just request from this chest when they need it, so it works a lot better. And when it requests stuff from the moistener, it also grabs any mossy cobblestone that it's generated. So I have a diamond pipe up here that just filters out the mossy cobblestone and puts it in a chest under here. That way it's not like overflowing in this chest. I had it in here at first, like I had some, instead of the single mulch, taking up the spots, I had single mossy cobblestone in here. But eventually that'll fill up, so I want to have it to where I don't really have to worry about the system at all. I mean, this chest will eventually fill up, but that'll be a while. And I could always, make a barrel here, so yeah. I think I had this cleared out last episode, actually. I just forgot to mention it. Yeah, I just moved my lasers back here. I'm going to try and fill this whole thing up with lasers, so this thing will run, really fast. I'd have to turn this off, though, because it's draining pretty much all of my power here. I mean, it has 400 available to it. Well, it's 200 available. I mean, 400 when there's power in those batteries, but they're always drained because this thing is sucking all of the power. Also, I rearranged my wheat farm. I'm working on a tutorial. I'm still setting it up because I want to make sure I have everything, as optimized as possible before I make a tutorial, because I don't want to, put something out there that I'm going to go, oh man, I shouldn't have done that. I should have done it, this way or that way. I want to get it right before I put it out there. So, with the combine, it can harvest 2 below it and 10 above it. So, and the wheat farms only have to be spaced out, actually 1 space in between them. You can actually fit 6 farms into just 1 harvester. And before I had it, so I had about 2 spaces above each one. So I had to have 2 harvesters just for these 6 farms. So I just took those out, and also I had slimes that were trampling my crops at the bottom before, so I don't think those slimes are going to be able to spawn in this area right here. I might put half slabs just in case that happens again, in case any of the tiny slimes get in here, are able to spawn here. They won't be able to trample all my crops. So yeah, I set it up like pretty much making the most out of just 1 harvester. So now it's using less energy. Only real difference here, though. Okay, also I added another maximum size tank down here for biomass. I've got it almost 1,000 buckets in there. It's filling up at a pretty decent rate. I mean, I want to wait up till it gets up to half, and then I'm going to add more biogas engines up here. I'm probably going to add another one of these towers to the system, because I've tried out this wheat farm in my creative world, and it seems to be generating, when it's at equilibrium with biomass that it's producing, it's producing 200 MJs per tick. So the wheat farm is producing 100 MJs, and this farm right here, just 2 levels, is producing 200 MJs. So total of 300 I'll have going, which will definitely be nice, because now that we're powering this and other things that we could be using this energy for, yeah, well, we're gonna make full use of it, I'm sure. Okay, let's get started with the defense station, or first the security station actually, because until you have like a access set to you as the owner of the security system, you can't start this thing up. You can't start the defense station. So first you'll need one of these guys, which is made like so. I think I already showed that actually. And I'm just going to set them up here. I don't think this has to be in range of anything. This is, you can run this anywhere, I'm pretty sure. This is just kind of linked into the system anywhere that you are. Just call it security station. And to make a security card for yourself, you need one of these multi-tools. Also, to pick up these machines, you pick them up with these things too. I think if you break them, they have a chance of breaking just like any of the IC2 machines, I think. I'm not positive of that, but if you have the multi-tool, you can switch modes in the multi-tool by shift and then right-clicking to get it into its different modes. This mode right here is for making a security card for yourself. And if you have a blank, one of these MFF's cards that are blank in your inventory, and right click, it'll create a security card with your name on it. You know, so you can assign yourself whatever privileges you want, which I'm assuming is going to be all the privileges. And you put it in here to assign the rights that the person can have. Like if somebody else gives you their security card, you can put it in this system and they'll always retain those rights. So since I'm in single player, I'm not going to really be worrying about that too much. And you put whoever owns the system into the master slot. And I suppose if you have like a shared base or something, you could they could put their card here or whatever. I don't know. Okay, once you've got this security station, you can link it up to other MFFS blocks by right-clicking with one of these cards. You just right-click on one of these things, and it'll make one of these cards, which it links it up to the security station, so it knows who has what rights to it, basically. Because you can't run one of these defense stations without one of these cards. Okay, and I'm going to put the defense station right here because it's kind of at the center of my base. And I have some projector field modulator upgrades for the distance that it can project itself. This works for the force field generator, which is the projector, I think, and the defense station too. So, and it usually it shows what the upgrade looks like right here, and you can actually just have this to give people info. Say if you don't want to have it as a defense station, more of just like if somebody enters your area, it'll say you're entering this person's space, welcome or something like that. I don't know. Either that or it warns them that they're going to be killed if they get too close. So I'm going to put these in the action place, and I'm going to switch the mode into to kill hostile NPCs. Kill only hostile NPCs, okay. And I'll switch it to a square area. I think this will cover a bigger area. I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure it goes 32 blocks out in all directions. I could be wrong about that, but it seems like that's the case because I was testing it out with, luring in some zombies out here, and they die right about here. So that seems to be about almost 30 blocks away. So okay. Next, you got to link it up to the power. So you got to, right-click your capacitor and make one of these linking cards to it. And then just right click the machine to link it up, and it put the card in here. Either that or you could just manually place it there. And same with the security card. I think you can either, just right click on it and it puts it right into the slot, or you can just put it in from your inventory. It doesn't matter. Okay, so this thing, it needs a redstone signal and it should be working. So I'm just going to put a lever. I'll just put it in front. That's fine. And these lights in the corners will light up. And now it's working. So anything that enters within 32 blocks of this thing, they're gonna instantly die, and it doesn't show them die. They just disappear. So let's lure a mob in here. Stupid guy fell in there. Okay, here we go. And you see he disappeared, and the skeleton, he's gonna disappear right about here. So that's pretty good coverage. I mean, it doesn't cover maybe just this area inside my house right here, but I don't think there's gonna be any mobs spawning inside there. I did have like a couple creepers actually. I had a creeper that was just hanging out right here in my inventory at one point. I lured that guy outside before I killed him. Okay, the defense station, it uses like a little bit of power just for being turned on, and it also uses like a lot more energy when mobs are killed with the system. So you are going to need a constant supply of energy to this. I have with my power generation with this guy, it's supplying the defense station and has a surplus of 128 EU also. I just kept on adjusting the power until I figured out what power it could give out and still be actually gaining energy. And it comes out to about 128. So yeah, this will stay at full, and it's supplying both the matter fabricator and the defense station. So I don't really ever have to worry about that unless I run out of the forsythium, but it goes through it pretty slow. I mean, you can see the bar shows it as full still, but it's not really quite full. It's actually 3/4. So I'm not really sure why that bar doesn't go down actually. But anyhow, it takes a long time to drain all this stuff. I'll probably hook up another one of these and just have it charging one of these cards up. I'll probably do that once I reach halfway mark on my biomass. Then I'm gonna hook up 20 more biogas engines. Okay, another thing I did after last episode was I made a wand of equal trade, and I put 30 levels on it and was lucky enough to get charging 1, which I think is just like repair, but for the wands. Like if I start using this, it'll pretty much recharge itself just as quickly. So, or not just as quick, but I don't think I'll ever be able to use this thing up. So let's see, if I have any cobblestone in my inventory, I can trade any block in the world out for that besides like micro blocks and stuff. I see an Enderman got to this right here. Oops, I didn't mean to right click, but that's okay. Oh, I ruined my portal. That's gonna cost me another diamond actually. That's okay, whatever. And since I don't have any dirt, or maybe it has to be a block that doesn't have any grass on it. Let's try that. If you want to change a single block, you just left click. And if you want to do a big area, to assign the wand of equal trade, you just shift and then right click, and you'll see it's, flashing down in this area right here, whatever block you have assigned. So just right click right here and it'll get this whole area, and I think it gets a couple blocks down too. And I've kind of done that throughout my base, just in certain areas that looked a little sloppy. I switched out like at least a more consistent looking block. Not exactly the final thing that I'm going to put there, but change it back. And I'm slowly converting this into glass like that. I have to be careful not to turn this into glass because this red alloy wire won't stick to glass, so when you change it into it, it pops it off. So the way I'm doing that is just flying up and, getting each block individually. On the other side, I was, right-clicking it to change an entire area. Whoa, where's that coming from? Couldn't even see him at first. And yeah, I'll probably end up changing this block out. I had it all covered up with these what do you call it? The copper covers. But it didn't look very good. That and having a lot of micro blocks around affects your frame rate a little bit, I think. I don't know. I don't have that many micro blocks around though. I just have them like covering wires on the walls here, and that's really about it. I mean, I had the whole floor up here was those covers, but even after I took them out, I'm still having the click lag or massive frame rate drop. Although it's not really nearly as bad as it was before. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you these how these things are made. Let's see. You got to make a bunch of these guys, which is made with just diamond in the middle. For refined iron gives you 64, so that's not bad. I mean, it does cost a diamond, so that's expensive, but 64 of those, and it takes 6 to make one of these. So I think I had to make like, what is it, three of them to make all of my 32. I'm not sure. I just put it in the project table and made as many as I could. Oh yeah, and I made a bunch of extra dimensional storage upgrades, and let's see, which ones did I put them on here? Put them on gravel. This was filling up. I saw some in the chest here, so I upgraded that one. I'll probably end up upgrading all of these actually. Oh yeah, and the chicken, since I'm always going out there and having to kill the chickens. And yeah, I had this was just gonna be temporary, and yeah, I should just move the stuff out actually. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end up moving this room out this way more, and that's gonna be kind of a little time consuming because I have so much stuff in all these chests already. And I'll have to probably redo my sorting system a little bit. So yeah, I'll just do that when I have to, because I know there's a lot of other things that are really abundant that I'd like to put in barrels, like silver. There's lots of nickel, maybe even gold. Got a lot of gold stacking up here. Tin should even be in here. It must have been overflowing at one point. And yeah, I moved this wall out so I could put these pipes back here, because I think the wall was actually right here before. Or actually no, right where I'm standing. Or no, I think I had it micro blocked. That's right. This was all micro blocked, so This pipe was still here, but it was, there's covers all on the outside of the wall here. So yeah, I may move this wall all the way down as far as it can go, and run barrels all along the walls here, so I can just have the quarry running without having to worry about running out of space. Okay, also I think I'm gonna move this wall out to give enough room for at least one more of these towers right here, because I need to start running more of the biomass. Otherwise, it's gonna fill up, and eventually we'll have sugarcane and wheat and plant balls all spilling out the side right here. Because this will fill up for sure. I mean, it hasn't been running for that long, and it's already got 1,000 buckets of biomass. Although it can take 10,000. Still, it's not going to be too long before that's halfway full. Okay, for next episode, I think I'm going to work on. I'm going to convert this to either a skeleton or zombie farm, and maybe make multiple soul shards for that. You can make soul shards actually a lot quicker with just combining them in the what do you call it, at the anvil. So I'm gonna get a bunch of soul shards, fill them up with like chickens or something like that, and yeah, I'm gonna at least get started with a better spawner than this, because this is a little too wide. Like, the Enderman can actually see me when I come up to kill them, so they start teleporting out, I think, once they can see you. So, or, I'm not 100% sure on how exactly the Endermans work, but for sure I want to have this, like, narrower. Maybe I'll have it up here so they have a bigger area to spawn in. I'm talking the zombies or skeletons. They'll have like a bigger area to spawn in, and then a water stream will just push them into a real narrow area, so I can just easily kill them. And I think with skeletons and zombies, you can kill them with fire. So from the fall damage, I'll be able to kill them with just one little click, just like the chickens. So it'll be a much quicker system. Yeah, look at all this Enderman damage out here. Yeah, that's why I'm switching that. The Endermen are just teleporting out and pretty much, stealing blocks everywhere in my base. So now that I got the defense station, I can kill them real quick, but they're still doing a lot of damage, even the short amount of time that they're able to escape. Let's check on my chickens. Yep, time to kill some. Okay, I know I talked about combining the soul shards. I just want to demonstrate real quick how it works in the anvil. I'm not really sure exactly the logic of this. I think it just adds the tiers together. So if you have a 3 and a 1, it's going to give you a 4. Because if you look at the kills on each of these, that would give not 500 even, and it gives you 600 if you combine them together. So you don't have to actually kill that many things. And also, okay, let's say I've got a blaze soul shard that isn't even a tier 1. I just have 26 kills on it. If I put that together with a tier 1, you'll get a tier 2. So it doesn't even have to be a tier 1. If you just had one kill on this soul shard, it would probably give you a whole level, like a whole tier. So very, very easy to just combine these things up and give yourself a tier 5 soul shard. It's just a matter of making a bunch of soul shards. Really, I mean, doesn't matter what you kill either. See, you can combine a cow with the blaze, and it'll give you, whatever's in this slot, it's gonna, come out over here. So that's cool. I mean, that you can do that, but it's a little kind of like an exploit. I mean, it kind of seems pointless to go out and kill stuff when you can just, do this. I have a feeling in the future they'll take this out because it kind of kills the purpose of having something that you have to gather souls on, because you can just make a ton of soul shards and go out and kill one thing with them, and you're good. I mean, you've got like as long as you've got 5 soul shards, you've got a tier 5 soul shard. Seems to be how it works anyway. Anyhow, I'm gonna mess around with that more in the next episode, and I'll show you guys exactly what I find out with that. Anyhow. Alright, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time.